What A'ja Wilson just did was unprecedented. I mean, on so many levels. She's arguably, allegedly, the reason Caitlin Clark was assaulted the entire 2024 basketball season in the W. I mean, what A'ja Wilson just did is really like, there's no coming back from this.
What A'ja Wilson just did is absolutely unprecedented. On so many levels, she's allegedly the reason Caitlin Clark faced so much backlash throughout the 2024 basketball season in the WNBA. Honestly, A'ja Wilson's whole positive vibes persona just took a major hit, and fans are starting to notice the cracks. For months, she acted unbothered while her followers dragged Caitlin Clark through the mud over the Nike shoe controversy. But now the truth is out, and it's pretty wild. During A'ja's shoe launch, she revealed she had been sitting on a signature deal with Nike for 2 whole years. While everyone was claiming Caitlin was getting special treatment and accusing Nike of disrespecting A'ja.
And so for Nike to put her in the position where she then has to go on social media and kind of cool her fans and like urge them to be patient and almost like defend Nike, it's such a disappointment, but it's not a surprise because Nike has done it before.
The league MVP, what did Wilson do? She stayed silent, smiled for the cameras, and let her fans wage war on Caitlin. A'ja was oddly silent but complicit. Why? Because she knew for 2 years that she was getting her own signature shoe deal, while Caitlin Clark took all the heat. Remember when social media went wild over Caitlin Clark getting a shoe before A'ja? Fans screamed that Caitlin was disrespecting A'ja, and through all of that, A'ja said nothing. She even subtly added to the narrative, dropping hints about respect and deserving more on Twitter, which fueled the fire against Caitlin.
Wilson was oddly silent, but complicit. All right, why was she complicit? Because, well, she knew she was getting a signature shoe for 2 years, and she let Caitlin Clark take all that hate. And these WNBA fans that did not want to see Caitlin Clark come in and do what she did, which was dominate the league. Led the league in assists as a rookie. After the season, I think I counted she broke something in the neighborhood of 63 records last year. Either rookie records or just flat records by anybody, not even a rookie. And all these fans have been mad. And all the while, A'ja Wilson sat back and was just plenty happy to play the victim. She could have come out and made some kind of a statement that would have called off the dogs. Nah, she didn't.
Nike put her in the position where she had to go on social media to cool down her fans and defend the brand. And it was truly disappointing but not surprising, because Nike has done it before. The reality is, A'ja knew all along she was getting her signature shoe. She knew her deal was being designed, prepped, and polished for release. She knew she was getting her flowers, her bag, and her moment. Yet, she let the world believe Nike had overlooked her in favor of Caitlin. That wasn't being unbothered, that was calculated. A'ja even said in interviews that she'd love a low-top shoe. We see it now. Caitlin Clark became the scapegoat while A'ja soaked up sympathy from the public.
How could they give Caitlin a shoe before they give A'ja one? Oh, how could they do this? How could they treat A'ja like this? 2-time MVP at the time, just before she even won the damn third one. They is wrong for doing this.
A'ja Wilson, who? Why? Yeah, she's some WNBA player. Who? No, she's one of the all-time greatest players ever. What?
She let Clark, a rookie at the time, take hit after hit while she watched. Why? For a few more retweets and louder cheers from her fan base. Let's be honest. A'ja's fans had been out for Caitlin ever since she entered the WNBA, and this shoe controversy gave them the perfect excuse to attack. Now, suddenly, the truth is out, and those same A'ja defenders have gone silent. Funny how that works. The disrespect wasn't coming from Nike. It was coming from A'ja and the people who allowed this lie to spiral. Caitlin Clark was just minding her own business, elevating the game, while A'ja played the victim.
You want to know what I'm selling? I'm selling greatness. Asia Wilson, 3-time MVP. We got Jordan Childs. We got Juju Watkins. We got Sha'Carri Richardson.
Okay.
We got Arena Sabalenka.
Champion.
Hustling is not easy, but I love it. Arena, I know you want a team. Thinking about it? You're thinking about it. They're gonna go fast, kind of like Sha'Carri. I accept cards. Where's the card? Come on.
Oh, wait, but what's in that box?
These don't come out till March. They may or may not be shirts, but if I tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you. Oh, you want one of these? Nike.com. Who wants a t-shirt?
But here's the real question. If Aja already had her signature shoe deal locked in, why sit back and let your fans attack a rookie? A quick tweet saying, "Don't worry, my shoe's coming soon," could have ended all of that noise, but she didn't say a word. She let it build and let Caitlyn's name get dragged through the mud like she was a sneaker-stealing villain. Now that the truth's out, all those people who spent months screaming about unfair treatment are backtracking.
My favorite thing of all. So let's take a listen to this. Let's take a listen to this. Nike actually put this one out after the fact.
You want to know what I'm selling? Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark. I know you want a tee.
Okay.
Nike.com.
They re-recorded it. Like, that's not even, I mean that. That's like, listen to it.
WNBA fans didn't want Caitlyn to come in and dominate, but she did. She led the league in assists as a rookie and broke more than 60 records last season. Aja Wilson watched all of this unfold and stayed silent, doing nothing to stop it. But let's be real. This isn't just about shoes. This is about how Caitlin Clark has been treated since she entered the WNBA. It's like she walked into a room with a target on her back.
Not looking good for Nike yet again, dog. I don't even know how many videos I'm gonna make today about Nike, but it looked like Nike is definitely the star of the day. All started with the Super Bowl commercial, them snubbing Caitlyn, them putting Caitlyn in, them fixing the commercial, them dropping Asia's shoe. Now, come to find out, Asia Wilson has single-handedly killed the WNBA media credibility forever. Yes, oh my goodness, these women was lying. Oh God almighty. They made such a big deal over Caitlin Clark getting a shoe deal over Asia.
Instead of being celebrated, she was resented. Why? Because she brought millions of new fans, made people pay attention to the league, and Nike saw her talent and backed her. Caitlyn earned her spot and her shoe deal by being better than everyone else. While Aja was playing victim, Caitlyn was taking all the hits, both on and off the court. She deserved that deal, and it was frustrating to see so many people belittle her achievements. Aja, meanwhile, had the power to put an end to it all, but she stayed silent.
Backlash on this was quite significant. Everybody was calling out, why are you not marketing your most marketable player? And I cannot disagree, because Nike, why? Your stock is going down. Do you realize that Caitlin Clark's jersey sold out right after she was drafted, with an increase in over 1,000% reported for the Indiana Fever?
Do you have any ideas what you would want your future sneaker to look like?
I think the biggest thing for me is just I would love a low top shoe. I play in a low top shoe, so that's something that I would love to have carry over, and something that looks good. That's so key to me.
Let's not forget, this is about more than shoes. This is about how Caitlyn has been treated by the league, veterans, and even her own peers. Nike celebrated their female athletes during the Super Bowl, but Caitlyn was conveniently absent from their next commercial. That's not an accident. Nike sent a message, and it wasn't one of support, and then there's Cheryl Swoops.
The press tour has officially took off running. We got Asia Wilson talking about, oh, I've been waiting 2 years for this. Wait, 2 years for this? 2 years for this, 2025, 2023, CC's announced in 2024, delayed, not denied in 2024, backlash all 2024. I've been waiting 2 years for this, and then we got Cheryl Swoops, there it is. Swoops, there it is. Cheryl Swoops couldn't help but embarrass herself.
Cheryl Swoops made news. Now, she made news last week when she sat up there and was applauding Indiana Fever players, but then forgot to mention Caitlin Clark. She jumped all in my ass because I sat up there and said, hey, how you gonna ignore Caitlin Clark? You know what she brings to the table. How you just gonna ignore her? That's not an accident. Cheryl Swoops is a champion.
Who was quick to jump in with praise when Aja's shoe dropped but constantly took shots at Caitlin. It's clear, when Aja's in the spotlight, it's all love. But when Caitlin is dominating, the narrative shifts. Caitlin Clark is changing the WNBA, whether the league and its veterans like it or not. She's the future, and it's time the league embraced that. But for now, they continue to downplay her, even as she breaks records and fills arenas.
We say her stats are today, what?
20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But
That's crazy.
5.6
Those are hell of a number.
Those are hell of a numbers.
But to me, that's not dominating.
Yeah, it's only not dominating because she's a rookie. Now, if she's putting up numbers like Asia right now, would she be dominating? Yes. So it's a.
I've been so lucky to be a part of the Nike basketball family for more than 30 years now. And I love to see how brand continues to champion women's basketball and athletes who play it. I didn't text Asia. I didn't call Asia. I'm talking like you're not here right now.
While Aja Wilson celebrates her sneaker deal, let's not ignore how she got here and what's been exposed in the process. The league has been far more protective of her than they ever were of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin didn't need anyone's approval. She's got the fans, the viewership, the records, and now her shoe is on its way. So, while Aja's celebrating her deal, let's remember.
That's all I see. They try so long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room. Junior high school girl antics on the court. Now, what little girl wants to grow up and play in a league where you're targeted like that? How do you sit here and profess and demand that everyone take women's sports seriously when you can't even take it seriously enough to not act like a junior high queen on the court? It's stupid. That's so dumb. It looks like a soap opera.
Caitlin Clark is still here, and she's coming for that MVP and championship. The Fever are quietly building their championship squad, and Caitlin's dominance is undeniable. Don't be surprised when the player who's been constantly sidelined ends up holding the trophy at the end of the season. But here's the thing. As tough as these critiques were, they might be exactly what Reese needs.
See, I'm really trying here not to crash out, okay? I can't take too much more. I just said the other day, what did I say? Another bomb is Sunday. I said, this isn't it. You know, I can't wait to see what the next bomb would be. Didn't know this would be the bomb. Stephanie White ain't playing fair. I have to say it again. Stephanie White is not playing fair. She on one.
Sometimes, a harsh reality. Check can light a fire under you, and if anyone can give Reese that fire, it's Shaq. The big question now is how Reese will respond. Will she use these critiques to fuel her growth, or will she ignore them and continue down the same path? One thing's for sure, Reese's journey is a cautionary tale of the fine line between confidence and overconfidence. The basketball world is watching closely to see how she'll handle these challenges and whether she can turn her game around. Do you agree with the critiques? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.